Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. But to all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you. And if you're new here, we say welcome. Don't forget to hit on that subscribe button and likes, share, and please in the comments below, no derogatory comments. Thank you. Till I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
I'm thinking there is one thing somewhere. Do you understand? So yeah, I think that, and it's been out there defaming me, defaming my brother-in-law, making it seem like, oh, my brother-in-law knows a lot and he's been trying to hide from the, do you understand, from the truth. Like he has been creating that narrative, and a lot of people has. But in conclusion, what would you want people to just note concerning like this entire justice for Mohbad movement? Yes, what would you want people to note? Okay, so one thing I want people to notice is that there was a nurse involved in this case. My husband reacted to an injection. So I don't know if the nurse did it on purpose or it was a mistake. I don't know if the nurse was sent or it was just bound to happen. That is one thing that I need to know, because my husband is not just taking an injection. So why this particular one? I really need to know what happened. I really need to know if the doctor what she did for. It was just, it was just a normal thing. And also, the inquest, they should conclude the inquest. Yeah, I feel like yes, also yes. And also the inquest. But the inquest now, my father-in-law is the one in the position to make it happen. Do you understand? He needs to talk to that other woman to get things done. Do you understand? So I feel like the inquest should be open, and the only person that can make it fast is Baba, which is my father-in-law. And also the DNA. I want to get the DNA done. A lot of people do not even know that I've been ready for this DNA since 2023 in November. A lot of people feel like, oh, I was the one that took my father-in-law to court without getting to know that he was even the one that made it legal. Like he was the one that took it to court. I felt that he was the one that messaged my lawyer. Like I expected him to at least call me as his daughter-in-law to address it, but no, he never did. Instead, he had to buzz my lawyer for it. So a lot of people do not know many things. A lot of people feel like, oh, maybe I have been running for it. Why is it now that I want to do it? And most of them do not even know that I have been ready since last 2023 in November. Do you understand? So I think those are the three things. And also the people that bullied my husband. Do you understand? An injustice for one is an injustice for all. Yeah. There are a lot of people that are a victim of this. So I just want like my husband home. I want like that's those things that can give me closure. At least my husband did not die in vain. The people that bullied him got justice. Yes, and also the nurse and the guy that fought with him at the show. Do you understand? So those are the things that can give me closure, and that would like that even when Liam grows up and wanted to know what happened to his father. Like while telling him his story is complete. Exactly. All right. Thank you. Honestly, thank you for sharing. No problem.
Sister Temi, you play Odogu for wa. Play Odogu for wa. Mr. Dawa. Mr. Dawa, play Odogu for wa. Play only no Edoja. Play only game changer. Omo me play for wa.
Orí yín ti burú. Mo tẹ̀rù pé kinní ni. Orí yín ti dàrú. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ sórí. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wò bóyá mo máa rí lórí YouTube. Kí n kàn play at stretch.
So there were a few things that we didn't cover on the show, most especially you didn't get to talk about how he died from your own perspective.
Yeah.
So I think it started from the show, the last show that you went to. And after his performance, he wanted to go home. I think we got to the show around 7 p.m. and he performed around 9 to 10 p.m. So after his performance, he was just trying to go because he was tired. And so many of his fans were trying to round him and all of that. So he wanted to leave, and he called his friend Prime Boy told his wife, because we went to 2 paddles. One, myself, my husband, his friend Prime Boy, his friend Spending, and his cousin Darisha were in one paddle, while the rest of the people were in the second paddle. So he told Prime Boy to call his younger brother, Adura. So Adura can talk to the bouncer so that they can clear the way for us so we can leave. And Prime Boy went and he came back with a harsh tone of voice. He was telling my husband that Adura was rude to him, Adura disrespected him, was talking to Adura, and Adura acted as if he didn't hear. So my husband was even trying to calm the situation. He told him that he should just calm down. He will get it sorted when we get to the house. But Prime Boy was not having it. He was just like, screaming, being disrespectful to him, and the argument later turned to fight. Yeah, so within that short period of fight, my husband sustained an injury while he was trying to punch Prime Boy. So he punched, he mistakenly punched the paddle glass. Yeah, so he sustained an injury at his hand. And so now I went back to the house. Okay, Prime Boy did not follow us to go to the house because we already had the fight. So my brother-in-law, Adura, and his cousin, chased him away. And on our way to the house, everybody suggested he go to the nearest hospital to treat himself. Well, he said no, because he has fear for hospital, he's paranoid. Ever since the NDLA attack and the issue he had with his family, he has been paranoid and he used fear and all of that. So he said he was not going. People were even trying to convince him you need to treat yourself and you might have sustained injury, inner injury and all of that. But he said I was not going, that I will be fine. There's just a minor cut, and when he gets to the house, he will call the nurse, the nurse comes.
Please, can you hear?
I think we got to the house around 2 a.m. on Monday morning. And immediately we got to the house, I went upstairs to pick up my baby. I have a 5-month-old baby. And normally, I actually went to the show with him because I had a plan with my mother-in-law to go to the market the Monday to stop at shop. Because I was not seeing mother, so I was not supposed to go to the show with him. But I followed him because of the plan I had with my mama next day. So, but because of the fact we all had to come back to the house. So, immediately we got to the house, I went upstairs to change to dress my baby up, and he was downstairs with his friends, his brothers, his workers, and we all just. I think around 6 a.m. in the morning, he came inside, and he apologized to me for doing that at the show because I was not happy with what he did because we have a 5-month-old baby with us. I thought if so he came inside, he apologized to me, he smiled, and he showed me that I told him to go to the hospital, but he said enough to come later. So I said okay, no problem. So it was okay all through that time. It was fine. It was just a minor cut, a minor cut. It was not deep. So before then, his brother, our cousin Darusha, and his DJ Pami already went to the pharmacy to get a Panadol, a rub, and spirits to clean the injury. So I asked for it. So he showed me the drugs and everything. So I had to clean the injured parts and massage it with a rub. So we slept on Monday morning, and I think I woke up early because of my baby. Now we told that to get her for. So when I woke up, I noticed that his hands swollen. So I had to wake him up and tell him that, bro, we need to go to the hospital. But he said the nurse is coming. So when I called Bami to ask, Bami said the nurse is out, and the nurse has traveled to meet her parents. And okay, so he went downstairs, and his friends were still there, spending. Bami and other people were in the house. So he showed them the injury, and he said he needs a nurse. His own personal nurse is not around. And Spending, his friends offered to get him a nurse. So Spending called the nurse. I think he called the nurse, but did not know his phone. So he gave a number to his DJ, which is Bami, to keep calling her. So I think the nurse later picked, and the nurse said she was not around. And I think on Tuesday, he had a podcast with one lady called Susan, my husband. And the nurse called also on Tuesday. I think Spending later called the nurse, and the nurse picked up, but then Spending has already left the house. So Spending later called Bami that she should give the nurse a call, that the nurse is now around. So Bami called the nurse on Tuesday morning. And the nurse said, yes, she's around, that she would come. So then Bami was not at home. So Bami called me to inform my husband if he still wants the medication. So I asked him. At first he said no, that he's already getting better because of you. And also he had plans for that day. So he later said like, I should just tell Bami to call her since it's just an injection, not a drip. That would take time. So the nurse came around, I think around 2 p.m. on Tuesday. And we already had plans for that day. We wanted to go for a podcast and also we wanted to, because that was the day our baby clocked 5 months. We wanted to get him a present for his 5th month birthday. So the nurse came out around 2 p.m. But when the nurse came, I was already in the kitchen trying to cook for the family, because we had the plan of celebrating Liam because he has been celebrating for his first month. Do you understand? We had the plan of celebrating Liam. So I was in the kitchen when the nurse came. And when the nurse came, she went upstairs to meet my husband. I also went. Yeah. So we wanted to take the medication Liam too, but Liam is very small. So we had to go to our own personal room, myself and my husband's room. And the nurse examined the wounded parts. And I told her that my husband is an ulcer patient and she should be careful with whatever he wants to administer on his body. She was even happy, like she was even thanking me that thank God I informed her. And she said, so I was asking her what kind of injection do you want to give me? I asked her and he said tetanus, and I've forgotten the rest, no, I'm not in the medical line. So he gave the nurse administered 1 injection. The second one, I think it was the 3rd one that got on his body. Oh. Yes, it was the 3rd injection. But I was not really because I was cooking before the hospital. So I had to go to the kitchen to put all the food I was cooking. I went upstairs. So I think it was around the nurse was about to give him the 3rd injection when I entered. So immediately I entered, I was like, he was telling the nurse to remove it. I was feeling somehow. He told the nurse to remove it. I want to pee and I want to vomit. So I held his hand to the restroom. He vomited. He peed. When I came back from the restroom, he just fell down. He started saying his heart's hurting him. I need water. So I had to call on Adura, family, like the other people like that they should come. So he told Adura to get him water. Adura should pour in water. So Adura got him water. We poured water on him, but he was still not feeling comfortable. He said he needs fan. Like he's hurting inside his heart. He's hurting him. Yes, like he needs water. Like he needs us to pour water. Next, he started having his body started having reactions. Like he was vomiting. So we had to carry him to Liam's room because Liam's room has AC. So he said he's still not feeling comfortable. So I knew that at least something had to be done. So I ran to our neighbors because his car was faulty. Like his personal mechanic was faulty. He has not even gone anywhere with the car. We cannot carry the car to the so to please help us. And the neighbor accepted and he followed up me upstairs to carry my husband. I had to follow different people to just help me to carry him.
Continue writing your nonsense.
Such a test, that didn't happen. The nurse ran to the nearest pharmacy. The nurse and Annie, they ran to the nearest pharmacy to get something to calm down the reaction. So on our way going to the hospital, we saw Bami and the nurse. So we had to take them along. So, and we stay around all shift in Lekki. So on our way going, there was more traffic. The traffic was really much. So we had
traffic. Ní hospital tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ lẹ́yìn.
Carrying on the bike to the hospital. So we got to the hospital and the nurse, the doctor, my brother-in-law and Bami went to the ward. They didn't allow me to go because of the way I was doing it. So when we go to the hospital, the doctor tried to examine me. I think like 15 minutes later.
Tọ́lání.
Because the doctor broke the nose.
Kí ló tó fi jẹ́ pé orúkọ tàbá ti jọ ń dórúkọ lẹ máa ń ṣorí burúkú báyìí?
So immediately I heard it.
Tọ́lání
wèrè. This was the same person I had. Like we still spoke like few minutes
ago. We have plans to
Lekki to give our
baby. So
it sounds like
ó ṣàn kọ̀ọ̀kan kúkọ̀ tó wẹ̀ wàá sin Wunmi dẹ́wọ̀n.
I called the sister. I was just calling different people that day. I called my brother, his cousin Darusha. I just called 20 people. So Darusha came to the hospital, and I told Darusha that no, my husband cannot be dead. We have to take him to the hospital.
Ikú máa pa ìwọ àti Wunmi very soon.
So I told him that we have to take him to another hospital. So we went to another hospital, not Osaka, London. The nurse was also present. They were asking the nurse, what did you give him? So she was telling, she was just talking. Me, I was just, but they didn't allow me to go inside because of the way I was reacting. I just started hospital, I sat outside and, I could listen to their conversation. The doctor was asking, what did you give him? What did you do? Well, like, the doctor was asking, like, well, when you come, why?
The
nurse was answering those questions. I was outside, so they did so many things to revive him, yes, but I think like 20 minutes
after the court. Let's go to court.
There's nothing we can
do. Court.
From that
court.
I didn't even know anything again. I got back to, like, went back to the house. His body was taken up too. And the nurse was with us through the night. And after my father, like, just the family came around, his friends also came around, like, we had to get another nurse to come to the house to try to find something to do to his
people àti Tọ́lání tó wà níbí.
The nurse was with us throughout. When my father-in-law came back,
bàbá ńlá kú bàbá yín ló ṣiṣẹ́ ogun síbẹ̀.
He wanted to get the
ẹ̀yin ọmọ òṣì, ẹ̀yin ọmọ àlè.
We should allow her to go. He doesn't have any business with the nurse, that she should go.
Joseph Aloba, Abọ́sẹ̀dé àtàwọn àbúrò Mohbad ló lógún yẹn.
They've granted her bail.
Ṣé sọ pé stupid.
The nurse is out there. I saw a video of her last month. She was in club living her life. Like, she was living her life. She was on makeup. She did frontal, like, living her life. Like, it's just so unfortunate because somebody's life is on hold. A lady like you is not a widow just because of your
widow.
And the nurse is out there living her life.
It's so sad. I'm a bit confused a little though, because I know that when the story came out for Justice for Mohbad, the story was not highlighting the nurse. Though they mentioned it, it was highlighting more of all the bullying that took place before. Was there an impact of the bullying on what happened that day? Is that why there's still a claim that the bullying must have affected? Was there any correlation? Or was just the nurse?
It is just the nurse. But one thing about it is that, like, the bullying had a negative effect in his life. Do you understand? Because if he was not bullied, if he was not living in fear, he would have gone to the hospital straight, immediately. Do you understand? One way or the other, the bullying has affected him to the extent that it is like he has already put the fear in you too. Because when I had my baby, I was supposed to have my baby at the hospital, but he insisted that I can never deliver his child in the hospital. They had to go to this traditional. It really affected his way of life, his level of thinking. Like, so many things changed in his life. And even when I had my baby, like, there was so many complications too. I would died too. Do you understand? But thank God, like, he came over with the hospital to the hospital, like, I became okay. So one thing is his way of life. The way affected his income, because there are some. So it affected him in so many ways. And I knew there is a possibility that my husband would be alive. Do you understand? But because he said I was not going. I even got to a point, his eyes screamed at his husband. He said he's not going. And my husband is somebody that usually goes to the hospital. Any inconvenience, even if it's he will go to the hospital. It didn't affect him.
There was one of the people that took the story of Justice for Mohbad very seriously and became even almost controversial about it. And I wanted to know, how did you feel about everybody that was jumping on? Like, this is your own personal experience. You are going through trauma, and people are on Instagram shouting and doing broadcasts on your life. How did that make you feel?
So it made me feel sad because so many people have become successful in this Justice for Mohbad. A lot of money, like millions of money. You don't even want to know. So it's something that makes me feel sad because they are literally like happy on our own pain, our own sadness. But there's little I can do because Australia has given them the chance to do whatever they want to do, to go to go all out as far as they are defaming me, he doesn't mind. She understands.